Is Bitcoin money? In order to be considered money, a circulating currency must be a widely used medium of exchange and a store of value. We've already made the case Bitcoin is a widely used medium of exchange. But is it a store of value? Some say Bitcoin is way too volatile to be a store of value. Entrepreneur and technologist Andreas Antonopoulos says the US dollar is more stable than Bitcoin. However, he says many other circulating currencies are very unstable.
Why does Bitcoin matter in North America? The answer is it doesn't. It doesn't really matter as much. It matters far more in every other place in the world. We have a currency that allows us, to a certain extent, to have predictability, to be able to invest in the future. You go to Argentina, the currency is devaluing at 30% a year.
If Bitcoin is as good of or a better store of value than some national currencies, then this would be good evidence that Bitcoin could be considered a store of value. But what does being a store of value actually mean? A currency's value should be linked to something else if it is to be considered a store of value. But linked to what? Generally, a currency's value should be linked to the state of the economy. Therefore, if a currency's fluctuations are not correlated with the economy, then the currency's stability could be brought into question. Think about it this way. If you can see an economic slowdown coming, then you should be able to prepare accordingly. You should not be surprised when your currency's value is impacted by the economic slowdown. But if your currency's value fluctuates arbitrarily, then that puts you in a more vulnerable position. For this video, I personally ran scientific regression analyses to study Bitcoin and other currencies' price fluctuations. In technical terms, I saw how macroeconomic variables, specifically US wages, unemployment, and inflation data, could predict the fluctuations in two different currency pairs: a US dollar foreign currency pair and a Bitcoin foreign currency pair. I used 3 years of monthly data going back to 2015. I studied multiple different foreign currencies, including the Mexican peso, and found that the US dollar foreign currency pairs involving most of the foreign currencies, even the Mexican peso, were explained less by the macroeconomic variables than the Bitcoin foreign currency pairs were. So what does this all mean? It means that people in Mexico and most of the other countries of the currencies I studied would have been better off holding Bitcoin as a store of value rather than their domestic currency, at least over my study's 3-year time frame. Although from one study we cannot make a definitive determination, the study suggests that if we are going to consider the Mexican peso and many of the other currencies I studied stores of value, we should also consider Bitcoin a store of value. We showed previously that there is a strong case to be made that Bitcoin is a widely used medium of exchange. And now we found a similarly strong case for Bitcoin's status as a store of value. These are the two requirements for something to be considered money. Now that we've made the case that Bitcoin should be considered money, what is its future? We will consider this in our next segment. SD Bullion is accepting Bitcoin through BitPay for orders up to the equivalent of $20,000. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our SD Bullion YouTube channel for more videos in this Bitcoin series.